in a land shrouded in mystery and ancient magic, where mountains towered against storm-filled skies and rivers sparkled with a ghostly glow. There was once a powerful kingdom known as Ithara, nestled in a valley of shimmering emerald forests and steeped in lore. Ithara was a realm of unmatched beauty and strength. Its people lived in harmony with the land, and their king Edrin the Wise was beloved by all. The kingdom's power was derived from the Heartstone, a colossal pulsing crystal hidden within the mountain temple that granted Ithara its magic and prosperity. But as with all places touched by power, Ithara's light attracted shadows. Whispers of envy and greed began to spread among neighboring realms, igniting a desire to claim the Heartstone for themselves. As tensions grew, a loyal protector named Sean Xander emerged, determined to safeguard the Heartstone and the legacy of Ithara. In the shadowy depths of the ancient halls of Ithara, a prophecy echoed through time, warning of an impending darkness that would soon engulf the kingdom. As the prophecy foretold the Heartstone, the very essence of Ithara's strength trembled, threatening to shatter and unleash chaos upon the land. King Edrin, with furrowed brows and a heavy heart, gathered his most trusted advisors in the war room, determined to avert the disaster that loomed ahead. As the flickering candlelight illuminated their faces, the skilled seers and powerful sorcerers shared their visions, each one more dire than the last. However, amidst the counsel and caution, a far more immediate threat loomed on the horizon: the kingdom of Morva and its vengeful ruler, Queen Rasha. Fueled by envy and a thirst for power, Queen Rasha plotted to seize the Heartstone, believing it would grant her the authority to dominate all of Ithara. In Ithara, a young mage named Sean Xander was eager to prove himself. Though skilled in magic, he yearned for recognition and respect. Blinded by ambition, Sean was seduced by promises of wealth and power from Morva's emissaries who had slipped into Ithara under cover of darkness. They offered him what he desired in exchange for a betrayal that would bring Ithara to its knees. On a moonless night, Sean led the Morvan invaders through the hidden paths and into the heart of Ithara. As they stormed the palace, King Edrin, though forewarned by his dreams, could not hold off the ambush alone. Sean, realizing the gravity of his mistake too late, watched in horror as the Morvans desecrated the Heartstone, shattering it into 1,000 fragments. As the Heartstone broke, a darkness thicker than night fell upon Ithara. Trees withered, rivers dried, and a bitter chill swept through the kingdom. The people scattered, some fleeing to the mountains, others vanishing into the forests, all driven from their homeland. For centuries, Ithara lay in ruin, lost to time. Few dared to enter its borders, for it was said to be cursed, haunted by the souls of those who perished on the night of betrayal. Legend held that the fragments of the Heartstone still pulsed, with a dark power calling out to any brave or foolish enough to attempt to reunite them. One such soul was a young adventurer named Lyra. Driven by tales of Ithara's lost treasures, she ventured into the Forbidden Valley, determined to uncover the secrets buried within. As she journeyed deeper into the heart of the Lost Kingdom, she could feel the remnants of the Heartstone pulling her closer, whispering promises of power and redemption. Yet with each step she took, a chill ran down her spine, reminding her of the dangers lurking in the shadows. Suddenly, the air thickened with an ancient energy, as if the kingdom itself was awakening to her presence. Lyra's heart raced as she realized she was not alone in her quest for the Heartstone. Along the way, Lyra faced tests of courage and cunning, her heart pounding as she navigated the treacherous path ahead. Shadows flickered in her path, remnants of the kingdom's fallen warriors, whispering tales of valor and despair. She discovered crumbling statues of Itharan heroes, their stone faces frozen in eternal vigilance, standing as guardians of the past. As she ventured further, Lyra encountered Sean's restless spirit, trapped by guilt and regret, his translucent form flickering in the dim light. The ghostly mage spoke of his betrayal, pleading for Lyra to find the fragments and restore the Heartstone, his voice filled with desperation. Only then, he believed, could the curse be broken, and Ithara freed from its endless night, a glimmer of hope shining in his eyes. With a newfound sense of purpose, Lyra vowed to gather the lost fragments, knowing that the fate of the kingdom rested in her hands. With each shard, Lyra found the shadows seemed to lift, as if Ithara itself recognized her quest. In the ancient temple, she placed the fragments upon the pedestal, and in a burst of light, the Heartstone reformed its glow, chasing away the darkness that had gripped Ithara for centuries. In that moment, the spirit of King Edrin appeared, offering his blessing, and proclaiming Lyra as Ithara's rightful heir, the one who had restored its lost glory. Sean's spirit found peace fading into the light as the curse was lifted. With a newfound sense of purpose, Lyra gathered the people of Ithara, ready to share the light of the Heartstone and rebuild their kingdom together. As the first rays of dawn broke over Ithara, the sound of laughter and celebration filled the air, marking the beginning of a new era. Lyra stood at the center of the festivities, feeling the warmth of kinship and the strength of a united people, knowing that their story was just beginning. Under Lyra's rule, the lost kingdom of Ithara began to bloom again. Rivers flowed, filling the valleys with crystal-clear water that sparkled under the sun. Forests revived their trees, standing tall and filled with life once more. Its people returned, their spirits rekindled by the promise of a new era. Though scarred by betrayal and darkness, Ithara rose once more, a symbol of resilience and the power of redemption. And so the lost kingdom of Ithara lived again, a land reborn from its ashes, where the Heartstone pulsed with renewed strength, a beacon to all who sought its magic. As the dawn broke over Ithara, a new promise lingered in the morning mist. Lyra stood at the forefront, her heart swelling with pride for her people and their indomitable spirit. With resolve in her voice, she addressed her people, vowing to protect and nurture their beloved land. Together, they would forge a future rich with promise and boundless opportunities.